Hi, hey, ho, he, ha. Good evening from London, England. Or is it good morning, good afternoon, or in some cases, good night and rest well. From your host, your guy himself, the one and only truly, DLG repping. That's me. Dele London Gooner, Space, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. So before I get through the roundup of all this weekend's games and goals in the Premier League, make sure you leave your positive feedback in my comment section below. That is all that I'm promoting out here. Positive feedback. Make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Share this channel all over the world virally, and make sure your friends and your relatives get hold of this, and tell your friends and their relatives to share this channel amongst their friends and relatives, and help me to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I have over 20,000 views the last time I checked, so thank you all. From when I started this channel nearly 2 years ago, I never thought I'd see 20,000 views and nearly 1,000 videos after, or nearly 1,000 videos as well to come up. So if I can do it by the end of by the beginning of the new year, then I'm good. Right, let's get into the games. Saturday lunchtime kickoff. It all started at the King Power Stadium, Leicester City v Chelsea. For me, it was a game that looked one-sided for me, and it was a dominating performance by the league leaders, Chelsea. On point, defensively well, and I'll tell you something, as it was highlighted, as Kante and Jorginho drop in, if the back three is loose or opened up, Kante will go in there or Jorginho will go in there, which allows the wing backs Chilwell and Reece to bomb forward and support the attacking players. And you saw it evident and clearly executed on Saturday lunchtime. Set piece, Leicester City have been dreadful at defending set pieces and conceded another goal from a set piece. Rudiger with a header at the back stick, 1-0. And then Kante getting the goal from a good build-up, good little 1-2. He ran 10, 15 yards, unleashed a left-footed shot, 2-0 against his old club as well. In the second half, Chelsea were always in control. They were comfortable and they got the killer goal, Pulisic. Leicester City, on the other hand, you can see they were missing Tielemans, a lack of creativity from the midfield, and Jamie Vardy was isolated all game, especially with Thiago Silva at the helm. However, it finished Leicester 0, Chelsea 3. Aston Villa v Brighton, Steven Gerrard's home Premier League game, and his Premier League, should I say, his home Premier League debut and Premier League debut in general. Yeah, or should I say his Premier League debut at home to Brighton over Albion. Yeah, it was a game that Brighton had the opportunities, forcing Martinez into good saves. I think he was the best player in that first half, dare I say it. It sounded like he was the best performer in that first half because he kept Villa in the game at 0-0. And it only livened up in the last 6 minutes as Ollie Watkins gets a solo goal on his debut, on Gerrard's managerial debut in the Premier League. And what a goal it was. And Tyrone Mings' finish is sublime. Absolutely sublime. He took it well first time, and that came off a rebound, I think, or a deflected shot. And Villa sealed the 3 points on Gerrard's home Premier League debut as well. So for me, all I have to say is Aston Villa 2, Brighton over Albion 0. Burnley v Crystal Palace. Now, what a game. I mean, if you're neutral, you will enjoy that game. But if you're a Burnley or Crystal Palace fan, not so much enjoyable due to the defending in this game. But again, without bad defending, you don't get thrillers. And I'll tell you what, you get goals. And yeah, Palace went ahead in the 8th minute. Christian Benteke with another goal. Burnley showed character to equalise through Ben Mee. And then they went 2-1 up. Oh, I've forgotten the goal scorer here. Oh, God help me out here. They went 2-1 up at Palace, against Palace. It might, if it's not Ben Mee, it may have been Chris. Yeah, Chris Woods got the goal that made it 2-1 Burnley, but Crystal Palace. And credit to Vieira for implementing the structure and an attacking philosophy, which is what Palace are executing nowadays, and they get an equaliser. All the first five goals came in the first half, and it was an equaliser from Palace, and then they went 3-2 up. I mean, Benteke getting his second goal of the game, and then Palace were 3-2 up before you know it. Guéhi, I think his name is, centre half, who was signed by Vieira. He gets a tap in, and then Palace go into interval 3-2 up. But to be honest, give Burnley their due. They never gave up. They kept going, as Sean Dyche's teams normally do. They just keep going and going, and yeah, they got an equaliser that they deserve for their performance and their part in the game. And I'll tell you what, it was a thriller. Patrick Vieira would not have been happy about the defending, and Palace apparently are the team that have conceded the most goals, or they're supposed to have conceded the most goals from set pieces, and they did concede 2 set piece goals, which will not please the management, not please the fans, and the players can't be pleased with that because they are leaking in goals from set pieces. However, it finished Burnley 3, Crystal Palace 3. Newcastle United v Brentford. A great game at St James's Park, played by both teams, and one for the neutral again. I think Brentford went ahead in this game. Ivan Toney with a goal. No, my bad. Newcastle went 1-0 up, I believe, through the Shells, a set piece, I believe, and it was a good towering header, but the defending by Brentford was woeful. However, give Brentford credit, they showed character, they kept going, and Thomas Frank felt that maybe his team could have won the game. I don't know about that. You know, I didn't agree with everything he said on his post-match interview. However, they kept going. Jason Tindall took over the job role, managerial stuff, due to the fact that Eddie Howe was struck with COVID. Get well soon, Eddie Howe. Equaliser scored by Newcastle. Joe Linton, for a deflected shot, controlled it well and unleashed a left-footed drive into the back stick, 1-1. And I believe, yeah, and Ivan Toney had a goal rightfully disallowed. And as you can see, when the shot goes in, or when I think it was a shot or a cross, one of the two, when it happens, Ivan Toney was clearly in an offside position by half a yard. So the decision was correct. No need for VAR there. I think I think Newcastle got their noses in front again. No, I think Brentford got their noses in front again. No, Brentford did take the lead, and it was a goal by Rico Henry, the left wing back. He's on the score sheet again. Good finish by him. And then Newcastle have equalised again through St. Maximum. Yeah, he has caused them problems all game with his pace and his trickery. And Newcastle went ahead again. Oh, I've forgotten who got the goal. for Newcastle. Newcastle United fans, you might need to help me with your third goal of the game, because I've forgotten who got the goal. I think it was a good finish as well, if my memory served me right. And Brentford got the equaliser. Brentford fans, if there's any Brentford fans out there, let me know who scored your third goal, because I'll tell you what, watching your game from a neutral point of view, entertainment. That's all I can sum it up as, just entertainment. Both teams went for it. Chances apiece for both teams. So I think a point was a fair result for both teams. So it finished Newcastle United 3, Brentford 3. Norwich City v Southampton. Now, Norwich with Dean Smith in charge, and they said that he had a long vacation, and when Southampton took the lead earlier on, they said that he wished he could have had another long vacation. But however, Norwich showed some character. They kept going, created opportunities. They had good ball possession, and well, not the best of ball possession, but I'll tell you what, Che Adams is going from strength to strength. He's got another goal, and yeah, he scored a brilliant goal at Carrow Road. Nevertheless, Timo Pukki got the equaliser not long after Che Adams put Southampton in front. Timo Pukki gets an equaliser, which is a good finish. So it's all squared at one apiece, and pandemonium at Carrow Road in the second half, where Norwich effort paid off for their pressing, and they were pushing for the lead, and they got the lead for a set piece. Grant Hanley with a header at the back stick, and pandemonium all over Carrow Road. And Norwich held on to get the victory in the end, and they needed that bit of luck. And Billy Gilmore had a good game. It was highlighted how in control he was, and his confidence was boosted by not just starting the game, but the way he was confident enough to get the ball, go past a player, and run at the defence. And it was an all-round decent good performance, should I say, from Billy Gilmore, the lonely from Chelsea. So it finished Norwich 2, Southampton 1. Watford v Manchester United. What a performance by the Hornets. Manchester United in the first 20 minutes, they didn't look like they were out of first gear. They didn't look like they were out of the coach. And with Watford, you knew what you get with Ranieri's team. They're normally organised. They're normally difficult to break down, but I'll tell you what, their offensive play, you can see it. And Watford had about 2 or 3 goals disallowed. I mean, they had 2 penalties which was saved by De Gea. The first one was saved, but there was an encroachment by both Man United and a Watford player. The second one was the second one was saved again. De Gea saving the same penalty from Sarr. But nevertheless, Watford were not going to be denied. Emmanuel Dennis done well on the left, squeezing across through Wan-Bissaka and Joshua Kings tapping in to make it 1-0. Excuse me, 1-0 to the Hornets. The second goal comes a minute before half-time. Ismaila Sarr with a fine finish, but I think De Gea could have done better. Or maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. There was one of the goals that De Gea let in, and he could have done a lot better. But I'm not taking anything away from the Hornets or Ismaila Sarr. They deserve to be 2-0 up front. They competed excellently on and off the ball, and they were the only team that wanted to win the game. However, in the second half, Manchester United came out and they got a goal for their rewards. The goal scorer was Van de Beek, and it was an unselfish play by Ronaldo as the Jadon Sancho's cross comes in. Ronaldo cushions it down to he heads it across, should I say, to Van der Beek, and Van der Beek did the rest 2-1. But for me, Watford just kept going. They could have capitulated, but they didn't. And I've forgotten the name of the goal scorer. Oh, João Pedro made it 3-1 to seal the game. But Watford weren't done from there. Emmanuel Tennis goes past he goes past no, he's put through on goal. Lindelof did not do enough to cover himself to block the shot and take nothing away from Emmanuel Dennis. Good goal. But the third goal, De Gea will be disappointed with himself by being beaten at the near post. But you could obviously see those Manchester United players weren't performing for him, running for him. They weren't fighting for him, and the inevitable happened on Sunday morning, where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked by the Manchester United board. And now I'm hearing Michael Carrick takes temporary charge. Good luck with that one, because I thought he was part of the problem. Just saying. Anyway, it finished Watford 4, Man United 1. Wolverhampton Wanderers 3, West Ham. Yeah, it was a tight affair over there. I think Wolverhampton Wanderers created the better opportunities in the first half, forcing West Ham onto the back foot, and Fabianski into a couple of saves, I believe. However, in the second half, Wolves got their reward through Jimenez, and it was a fine finish by Jimenez. West Ham in the first half, mind you, they did have opportunities. Bowen, who could have done better for himself. And I think Mikel Antonio maybe didn't have his best game, but nevertheless, I think Wolves' performance was the reason for West Ham's off day. So it finished Wolves 1, West Ham United 0. Liverpool v Arsenal. Well, what can I say? That's my team, and the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes, Arsenal defended superbly, and they created a couple of openings. But for me, after that 32nd minute where Arteta squared up to Jurgen Klopp and had a massive row with him, where the officials had to get in between the two, it went one way, and it didn't go Arsenal's way. It went Liverpool's way. Aubameyang completely conceded a stupid free kick for no apparent reason, and it leads to Trent Alexander-Arnold whipping the ball in for another assist for himself because he picked out Sadio Mane. Ramsdale says he should have done better, but Ramsdale's not at fault for the goal or any of the 4 goals. You know, it's just one of those things. But mind you, if it wasn't for Ramsdale, we could have lost 10-0 to Liverpool. That would have been a confident crusher, should I say? Yeah, a confident crusher if that had happened. But I think it is a confident crusher. I mean, to lose 4-0, it will hurt their confidence. It will affect them mentally and make them question themselves. But nevertheless, it got worse in the second half. I mean, in the second half, Arsenal were just shocking with a capital S. And Nuno Tavares, I like him, but he was so shocking on Saturday night. He's got the ball. He's won the ball off Salah, run with it, and he's not looked. And this is what angers me about Nuno Tavares. If he is to stay in the team for the duration of his career, as well as the present and the long term, he's got to look up and know when to pass to his teammates. You know, he's got to pass the ball, you know, especially when he's running with the ball. And he did not look up. He just went for a back pass, put Ramsdale in a spot above her. Diego Jota launches onto it, goes round him and finishes superbly. I'm not taking anything away from Diego Jota. Third goal, well, Liverpool caught us on the counter-attack. Mane running away from Ben White, squaring an easy ball to Salah, 3-0. And then the fourth goal, well, it was a good team build-up, but my word, the defence was in no man's land, and Minamino was never going to miss from, 3 yards out. It was a tapping for him. On top of that, Arsenal woeful again at Anfield. So it finished Liverpool 4, Arsenal 0. So let's move on to Sunday's games. Man City v Everton. Yeah, it was more or less one-sided. Man City creating the better of the opportunities, creating a number of, only God knows how many attempts on target and off target they had. But they got the first goal. Raheem Sterling being a threat. He had 1 or 2 efforts before he got onto the score sheet. And the second goal, well, making his debut, Palmer, I think he had the shot, which was well saved by Pickford. The second goal, well, I can't even think who got the second goal, but it was a neat finish. And the third goal was scored by Bernardo Silva. From a Palmer shot, ricocheted off the defender, but Bernardo Silva was not going to miss the target from where he was and the form that he's been on recently. So it finished Man City 3, Leeds 0. Spurs v Leeds United. First half, you have to give credit to Leeds United. They controlled the ball, won battles in the midfield, and were in ball possession in midfield, and that's where they won the battle in that first half, and they deserve to be 1-0 up. Who's got the Leeds goal? Oh, no, it weren't Bamford. I think Daniel James got the Leeds goal. Yeah, it was Daniel James. Good cross on the left, and Daniel James was not going to miss a tapping the way he was performing. Then the second half, Tottenham came out and looked a different team and a much better team, because they were a shadow of the team they were in the first half. But in the second half, the Spurs came out and they got an equaliser that they deserved. Højbjerg with a goal, an unlikely goal scorer, but a bigger unlikely goal scorer. Reguilon through Eric Dyer's deflected free kick hits the post. Reguilon was quick to launch onto it. First time hit on the side foot, goal, and you can see he was delighted. Leeds, they always give a good account of themselves from a defensive point of view, but for me, they were always going to concede goals. However, it finished Spurs 2, Leeds 1, and that rounds up all the Premier League games and the fixtures that I've gone through. So if you've got anything to add to this, leave it in the comment section below, because I'm done now. So thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, thank you for listening, and once again, saving the best to last, as I always say, thank you for putting up with me. I'll be back again hopefully tomorrow evening, and I'm gonna watch the highlights if I can of Liverpool v Arsenal, or if I can watch it live, I will, and give you my own well, I don't know if I'm gonna do a score, a player ratings, but come Friday, preview of Arsenal Newcastle United, and on top of that, I will be at the Emirates for the lunchtime kickoff. So yeah, be expecting excuse me, be expecting team news as well for me. I'll do a video on that, and I'll be giving you my full-time review and analysis of the game afterwards. Until then, I'll be out of here. So take care of your take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves. Do stay safe and well, and peace, love, and bless again, as I always say. Until next time, DLG repping, we talk again. Just please be nice.